Hello and welcome. This is Star Wars Squadrons with the Fox Squadron. Obviously, we changed our name from The Nightfall Squadrons A to Fox, but still basically the same thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, today we'll be playing Star Wars Squadrons as part of the weekly play every single game and get them all into YouTube challenge. This video will actually have sound in it, which comes later on because right now we're just in the loading screen. So yeah, it'll be pretty fun, pretty cool, and we'll see what goes on. Now, one thing that has been bugging me is the reason why I haven't been uploading videos too is because my Squadrons actually doesn't work online anymore. You'll see in a second an error code 721. So unlike 327, which is where your internet's out and we can't play the game, I don't know what 721 is. It says the same thing. But it just always says 721. I think it's probably a problem with EA servers. Maybe they've locked like my account on the Squadrons. Really, I should probably just try to get a new account, honestly, but I don't know how yet, so figure that out eventually. But yeah, if any of you guys though have a way of getting around error code 721, please let me know because that'd be fantastic. So, anyways, we'll be playing against normal AI on AI fleet battles. So normal AI are actually pretty good. They definitely give you a challenge. All their AI focus on objective damage as well as killing your team members, and your team members basically suck. They'll get the same score on kills, it's just they won't do any objective damage. So you have to basically MVP objective damage and actually kills as well because the AI, though they're good, are not that good at it. So to win the game, you'll have to constantly end the game at like 30 kills and like 60,000 captures of damage. And in that game scenario, it's actually a really close game. But that's really the only time you ever win. So we will see if we win today in this game. And this is recorded audio after the gameplay. So this will be first person as well as third person. But yeah. Yeah, that's about AI fleet battles. The game is really fun though. Online is still pretty popular. And getting into my loadout, I run concussion missile, rockets, light hull for that extra maneuverability. Just standard shields right now. This was actually a test for standard shields. Originally I was running fortified, but standard has slower regen, and in this game that was very good. And Slam Engine gives you passive boost generation, so more boosting around. And the Light Hull gives you still have more health than the A-Wing, but now you have better maneuverability and almost as good acceleration. And yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. And then rockets and concussion missile are great for objective damage as well as killing enemy players, particularly rockets on killing enemy players, though the concussion can do both. Though primary plus rockets can do both as well, so it's an all-around good loadout. Same thing with the A-Wing here. I'm running micro thruster because I'm running micro thruster because it's got the better maneuverability, even though it's got worse speed and acceleration. But that's a good trade-off. And then rockets and cluster missile for the same effect as the X-Wing. And then the support's going to have beacons and ion missile. This one-shots the power system. An ion missile into with the beacon with it marked from the beacons is great. And I always run secret warheads in all my ships instead of the particle dust. Particle dust is the best countermeasure, but I'm way too used to using secret warheads, so I can't use the particle dust countermeasures. And then Flame Engine, of course, when I can. Standard shields. B-Wing is going to be rotary. B-Wing in AI fleet battles actually isn't buffed, so it's actually really bad. But it still is really good if you can fly it really well, and I'm surprised that I can, I guess. Going into online, if I ever do again, I'll probably be a great B-Wing defense player. Because B-Wings are fantastic on defense. They suck on offense, though. So, a great defensive ship, and something I would definitely fly, especially against the Empire's TIE Defenders and TIE Bombers. The result shield's good on the B-Wing, because as you can see here, it only reduces your health by 100. But on the X-Wing, it reduces it by 200. So, that's not a good trade-off. So yeah, I always just run I'm just running standard shield on the X-Wing because it's got the best shield regen. Fortified has greater health, but just too much shield regen. Time to really use it competitively. So now it is pilot things. Now Fortified is of course good for if you're just doing like a bomber gun, but yeah. But anyways, pilot stuff now. Twilight with the helmet. Twilight's best in my opinion. No, I'm joking. Female body, obviously. After all, the Twilight is actually female. Oh, I accidentally pressed that button. Whoops. Go back to the flight suits. Red. Now, I used to use the white gloves for the whole red, white, and blue thing, but now I'm using the black gloves for red, blue, black, I guess. Oh, that actually sounds pretty good.
And then
I'm not doing any of that, but I am doing the voice line because I don't want to hear a guy's voice as a female pilot. That would just drive my OCD through the roof. Then we'll ready up while we're in the
If you need
hangar.
it, I got it.
Pretty sure that's what I did after we look at our loadout again. Make sure everything's good. Yeah, so I've been running X-Wing more often than not because it does have more health. Though I probably will start running more A-Wings in the future just because it has better damage output. But we'll see on that. I was looking at the skins here. The Farshara Hunter is pretty cool. Got your Starbird Squadron. That was the first skin I ever got. That was a pretty cool one.
You're gonna like
And
that.
I'll just go with Luminous Being today because that's great. A-Wing, I'll go with Luminous Being as well because that's really the only good skin on the A-Wing, to be honest. There's a few other ones that are good, like Starbird Squadron, and maybe like Pink Squadron, I think, right, is Minstrel. But yeah, most of them are pretty bland in their appearances. And the B-Wing was Luminous Being as well, because why not? And I didn't make any loadouts with the Y-Wing because the Y-Wing's really only good at AI farming, and in AI fleet battles, AI farming is next to worthless because your AI die too fast to really do that. So you have to focus on kills. Even just like you being an average good player, getting like 5 kills per match, if you just fly with your AI and they all focus on the same ship, you'll be fine. And you do that just by pinging your targets because that always gets you far, really, in the game, which is great. And yeah, just, you know. So in this scene, I'm guessing the Rebels are going to lose because it's what, 2 TIE Fighters against 2 X-Wings, support against a support, and then 2 Interceptors against 1 A-Wing. So I think the Rebels are going to lose that scenario. It's 5v4. So, oh no, it's a 5v4. I guess one of the Rebel players bailed at the start of the game, just like, I don't want to play with you guys, sorry. You guys are all level 1s, and we're going against a bunch of 100s, so I don't want to lose this game. Thank God Squadrons fixed that. That was a really big problem in the beginning of the game. And then they fixed it, and so now when people leave the game, they get huge leaver penalties, because before it wasn't really a thing that much. I think they had to update that actually like 3 times. Really, the devs in Squadrons have done a great job. They've been updating the game, keeping it alive. I feel like it's been updated less times than Battlefront 2 and just as many as Battlefront 1. But I think the updates mean more because they're more nerfs to the current game. Like, they're fixing the game, not adding content. And adding content's cool. They did that with the U-Wing, TIE Defender, additional auxiliaries. They do that with all the cosmetics and then the new map, Foster Haven.
This is Vanguard 4.
But today it's all Nestle's. That's because it's
This is
random map.
Vanguard 3 standing by.
I'm charging my shields first, always. Lasers second, especially on the X-Wings. Because standard lasers don't do crud without the full max DPS, which is full laser charge. But of course, with the there's a nice kill. Good first. Wait, was that a kill or was that just a missile shot? Okay. I don't know if I got that kill. Someone else got it. Got the assist on it. Nope.
Let's get some fire on that.
Shoot him down. Yeah, as you can see, the AI do fly straight, but as you saw earlier, though, they were doing some pretty good evasive maneuvers. So, the AI normal can be really good or really bad, just kind of depends. Overall, they're a pretty decent challenge. Just type that into good, I guess. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, not gonna lie. Doing some evasive maneuvers, getting past that pole. Let's see here. Kill some AI TIE fighters for no reason, waste my laser time. No enemies to ping, so I can do that. Right, coming TIE fighter, let's take it out. Nice.
You're safe
Nice kill.
and you're welcome.
It's an interceptor.
Thanks.
Just these guys pretty quick. Kill him. Yeah, but I think in the... A lot of people are asking, should they make out new ships? I don't think they should, unless they do Squadrons too.
Let's get some fire on that.
Which I think is a fair possibility. Squadrons definitely sold well. Player base wise, maybe it's not as big as Battlefront 2, but it is definitely more devoted with the smaller player base. Granted, let players do leave the game and are replaced by new players coming in. Let up explosions. But overall though, the small player base tends to be pretty consistent playing the game. So I definitely think it would be cool to see that. Maybe Squadrons 2 be incorporated into Battlefront. I hope that there's a style of control that's similar to Squadrons in Battlefront 3 if there is that game, because that would be fantastic. Dang, I killed brutally, but yeah, I think definitely Battlefront 2 Starfighter controls are arcadey compared to Squadrons. I still think they should exist though, but I think it should be like where upgrades is Squadrons, cosmetics is Squadrons, even more cosmetic options.
Here I come.
But then with like, but for like Battlefront 2 type of controls, all your power is just base, like you don't really get to adjust your shields and stuff like that, unless you have it configured to Squadrons controls, I guess. And you can play in third person with Battlefront 2. I think that would be a good trade-off. I definitely think these Squadron players would win more because they have the ability to say, I need shield power now. And I think Battlefront 2 players would switch, but I think giving it to where like there's the Battlefront 2 controls right next to the Squadron controls would be a great way to introduce it. Because otherwise people would just not play it, honestly. And I think they would have to do both with both camps because you can't really make a Starfighter game anymore that's going to compete with Squadrons, especially in Star Wars. That's inferior to Squadron and Starfighter combat, so I think that's why they should make it equivalent to Squadrons, but at the same time leave it for the Battlefront players, because you have to understand these guys played the game for like 3 years with the Starfighter set, so they have to be used to it. That's one of the reasons why they don't like Squadrons, because they played the game for 3 years, they're good at it, they don't want to change games, so it's really just them saying, oh, the game sucks, even though they never played it. Kind of just being, I guess, weird, but I don't know. Come on! Oh, so we got him. And I'm still alive, let's go. Boost. Oh, this is gonna be close. Oh, that was so good. I just kind of bump on the bottom there. That's right. Shoot down the tiger. Alright. Gotta get out of range of those light cruisers before they shred me. But yeah, I think a good strategy to use, especially right now in Squadrons, would be a loadout that focuses on objective and killing, which is the loadout I'm using right there. But in multiplayer, I'd honestly swap out the concussion with an ion. And if I was running an A-wing, I think it would be cluster missiles and ion rockets, or rockets and ion rockets, or just rockets and cluster missiles. Mainly you want to run ion against the TIE Defenders, and ion missiles are good in general. Like, they aren't superb against TIE bombers or TIE fighters. TIE interceptors are decent against, but against TIE Reapers and TIE Defenders, you definitely have a huge advantage playing against them. And this support's just like on the bottom of that. What is he doing? Being sneaky, I guess. Okay. Got Garbo in here with Garbo slowing and stopping on the support. Weird. Okay, I got him. Cool. Honestly, when I was playing the game, it felt like it was really sloppy, but rewatching it, I thought that wasn't that bad. Ooh, that was smooth. Nice. Montage moments in the game, right? Good dive bomber. I don't really think there's honestly ships that are better than each other. I think the TIE Defender is the best ship, but the thing is you have to be a really good pilot and use it very well. Because if you're not a good pilot, you're not going to use that ship well. It requires huge knowledge of power management, timing, as well as just good power management in general. So if you're not really good at that, or you're just being in the game, I would recommend just flying like the TIE Fighter. Because even at higher tier level gameplay, the TIE Fighter is still pretty equivalent to the TIE Fighter. TIE Defender is better though if you have that power management skills, but you have to have those power management skills. It'll definitely take you a couple games learning that. But if you're just starting though, I would not fly the TIE Defender just because like it will not be fun for you. It took me, I played the game for 3 months before the Defender came out. It took me, I think, what is it, 2 months after that to get used to flying the TIE Defender. Man, it was a really hard ride, but once I got used to it though, it was great. I don't get as many kills as I ever did with the TIE Interceptor. I've never gotten as many kills in the TIE Defender as I did in the TIE Interceptor. I think my TIE Interceptor max was 31. My TIE Defender max is 24 or 23, but my death count in the TIE Defender is at 4 per game, so that's insanely good, dying only 4 times. It's a 7 to 6 to 1 ratio per game, basically, just because I don't die as much. That's mainly TIE Defender's just good survivability. So, this is becoming a lot more talking just about the game, and I'm not really actually playing the game, but I don't know, after that. So, okay, shot the light cruiser, got a turret, gotta kill this TIE Interceptor so it doesn't kill my AI Dumbo partners. This guy is almost dead, please die. It's almost dead. Okay, cool. Nice. Got TIE Fighter, just focus on objective damage. I'm gonna die anyway, so I might as well just do this light cruiser out. Good drifting universe! Oh, I'm so low. Oh, okay. AI lasered me. No problem. The map's a mess. Let's see, 11 kills, doing the best. I got the lowest amount of deaths so far. That's good. 9 assists. Well, to be fair, the other guy has 8, so My team's doing pretty good this game. Not doing any objective damage though on that scoreboard, but that's alright. Both the light cruisers are really low. I think we can kill him in this phase. Kill this interceptor, man. I'm pressing the ping button.
Let's get some fire on that.
I don't know if they will. I don't think we have any pingers out there. Yeah, they're king too, so I think we should focus on both damage here rather than kill this interceptor, but we'll see. Okay, he's dead now.
Let's get some fire
Let's go for this kill actually. He's good. And then that one, it's down, two, please die. Nice concussion. Nice, that got the kill. Love it when you kill a light cruiser though, it's so fun. Alright, concussion away. That's 1,000 damage, it's so much. 1,000, I know 1,000 damage sounds like a lot, but it's actually not. In this game, I'm pretty sure the A-Wing, the Interceptor has 777 health, but the average health of ships in the game is like 2,000. So, yeah, it's not that much. It's like half their health. So, but capital ships normally have like, oh god, how many is it? Like 100,000 health, I think, or 50,000 at least. I don't know. Pretty sure it's 100,000. The light cruisers and the Star Destroyers 200,000. And then even just like when you compare like the concussion to the proton torpedo does like what, 4,000 capture damage compared to concussion. That's just, you know, concussion doesn't do as much. I just got lasered there, jeez. The AI run a really good team strategy when they're fighting you, but when they're playing with you, they run 0. Let's see, so 3 deaths, 11. Oh, I didn't get any more kills. Oh no, that's alright. And also, because I'm playing offline with the error code 721, that means that this game will not be scored in my AI Fleet Battles record, unfortunately. So, yeah. Which sucks. And this bug with 721 has been going on for about 3 months so far, so yeah, it sucks. But I have been getting into more of my Nintendo GameCube games, which is fantastic. It's really exciting getting Super Mario 1000 Year Door again, that's great. I mean, honestly though, if I had to pick a game for this happening to Battlefront 1 or Squadrons, I would have picked Battlefront 1 or 2. Because I'm more of a fighter pilot, action adventures guy. Like, I still like my shooters, I'm just not super into them, basically. So, whoever's running ion lasers is kind of stupid. Oh, it's that other interceptor. Dang, man. The AI are good teams. The ion lasers on interceptors is redunculous if you have a good coordinated team. I don't think any team really, and especially even in the Cal Cup, is really good at that amount of coordination required. But anyway, just flew straight, blew up. Dang. I only got both of our cruisers really low right now. That's not good. Well, one's at half. The other one's they're not doing too good though.
Let's get some fire on that.
Seem to be doing okay. Let's go kill this support. I think that'll be a good idea.
I'm in their sights.
No, let's see, let's get a look. Okay, there we go, firing. No. But yeah, the player base on this game isn't doing. Oh dang! Oh no, no! Don't kill me, please, please. I'm weak. Please don't kill me. Oh god, the ion lasers everywhere. Who's shooting? Is it an ion cannon turret or what? Are the AI using ion cannon turrets? What's going on here? This just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but I think not that many teams have that amount of coordination with the whole ion lasers. There's probably a few out there that do though. But it's definitely a difficult thing. I think that the AI definitely perfects. Oh, our light cruisers are super low right now. That's not good. But yeah, anyways though, I don't think the player base for the game is doing that bad. I think it's equivalent to Battlefront 1 to be honest, and both of those player bases are pretty consistent in their games, like playing them a lot. So it's good, I guess. I don't like it when people talk trash about Squadron, saying that it doesn't have a player base, because Battlefront 2, sure it has way more people, but way more people leave that game. But it's still a good game, so I think both games are good. You can't have, like, Star Wars is your infantry, Star Wars trooper combat, and Squadrons is your starfighter combat, so that's basically it. Now let's just focus on the gameplay now. This TIE bomber, we're gonna wreck him. We can just get him. There we go. Die! Die! Okay, good. He's a lot of health. Oh, there's his type there. He's weak. Oh, then my AR is shredding him. Okay, he's dead. Nice. Okay, his support's next. He's just coming straight at me. Alright. Rockets away for... Still alive. Kill him, AI. Oh, thank you. Good kills. Alright, so he's got this TIE fighter now. Where is he? Flying around me in circles. I like how the AI just like flies straight at the M75 though. It's kind of funny. And he's got the repair kits. So I'm just gonna stay alive. Okay, concussion, go! Oh, not connected, but no damage. Alright. Come on, TIE fighter, just die, please. I'm just gonna launch another missile at him. I'm tired of him. Countermeasures. What'll kill this guy? I have trash aim though. Oh, there we go, finally. Alright. Alright, let's kill this TIE bomber, guys. Let's see, there he is. Missed my first shot. Missed my... Okay, landed 2. Okay, concussion on him. Now you just gotta fly straight. Yeah, right, cool. And farm. Yes.
Let's get some fire.
Like it when the AI just flies straight and they're like, okay, you can kill me now. They do all those evasive maneuvers. I don't know, so yeah, my aim was kind of trashy there, so... Oh! Okay. Yeah, online, you have to get into the actual hangar. So I would have died there or taken a lot of damage at least. That would have been a negative, but... It isn't because the hangar bay actually pulls you into it now. And this interceptor is... I'm sniping it. Oh, did I kill it or...
Attack that.
Oh, I don't know. I think I did kill it. Okay, cool. Okay, that guy got too nice. Oh, this support just flying by me with like all smoke coming out of his engines. He's gonna die soon. Alright, well, let's destroy the power system. Rockets away, concussion missile away, the tractor beam's on me, but now it's off me. Da, da, da. So this is how good this loadout is. I've already got the power system down below half, so just gotta laser it. Concussion missile. This is gonna be close. Come on, get that concussion missile off. Ah! Oh yes, let's go. Yeah. That's what I have to do without a torpedo X-Wing. But moving on. But yeah. Moving on back to talking, I guess, right? But yeah. Squadrons, though, decent game. Actually really good. But yeah, like Fallen Order, it's the niche type of game. Squadrons, I feel like, has been growing over the past few months. Or at least staying consistent with, like, the people that wanted to play a Star Wars game are now leaving because this isn't Battlefront. But the space combat guys, the guys that, you know, play the space combat games like Star Fox and Starlink and whatever's out right now, War Thunder, I think, they're playing the game now because it's on Xbox Pass, and also they see it's a really good game right now. Because they're actually really picky about their games, which makes sense. Like, if you can buy 2 Starfighter games for the price of 1, that's a good deal, right? Or if you can get the cheaper one, right? Or if it's not a good game, why play it in the first place? So that's why I think that it's taken them a little bit longer time to get into the game. But now that they're in, though, they're making the player base consistent. So it's not really losing players, but it's not really gaining players because of that. I think it will probably start getting players soon, though. I think, honestly, most of the Steam players are moving on. I don't know about PlayStation players, and I think Xbox players are kind of just evenly matched right now. People leaving and people getting back in.
Help's on the way.
But yeah, even if the game has only 100,000 players, which it definitely has more than that, and I'm switching to the B-Wing here for defense, so you guys will see how good it is. Yeah, so that guy died before I could shred him. Let's see, this TIE Interceptor. Let's shred him up. Oh, I'm missing. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Nice. The maneuverability penalty on the B-Wing with this was 60%, but now it's only 33%. AI fleet battles, though, it's still 60%, so it's really hard to use, but if you can use it correctly, it's really fun. This is a lot of good kills. Alright, this bomber's coming in. Let's see how fast it takes him to take him out. That was really quick. I don't think I was just the only person. I don't think I was the only person shooting on him, but still, that's pretty quick, though, right? Is that 50? Almost dead. He's dead now. I got a lot more assists than actual kills in that scenario, but that's okay. But yeah, B-Wings with the rockets, gyro optics, the gyroscope thing that rotates your wings 90 degrees is great because it increases your maneuverability in turning, and makes drifting a lot easier as well. Because increased maneuverability increases the turn rate at which you drift as well, so that's a really cool feature of maneuverability. So hopping back into the X-Wing, we gotta destroy these breach points. First, we must charge on our shields, charge our lasers, ping an interceptor
Hit it.
for our enemy team. We'll ping the guy that's at 100 health. Oh man, he's falling rapidly. See, when you ping someone, the AI kind of do something against him. So.
Let's get some fire.
He's not too low though, so we didn't do too much, but that's okay. Breach number 1. And technically, you would be using burst lasers and proton and piercing torpedoes, but in AI fleet battles, you can only have one load on each ship, so that's why I'm not using the torpedoes in the X-Wing when I should be. That's why I kind of want to switch to the A-Wing so I can use the X-Wing torpedo thing. No breach over here, that's interesting. Launch missile and then command and fire bursts at the bridge. Missed our first 3, but then rocket away, bam! Oh, that looked epic. Just the explosions. This game is super cinematic. Even though it's fighter combat only, it's really strong. Ooh, I got destroyed. That's too bad. Oh, the Star Destroyer is so low, guys. You could fit. Oh, it's like at half. Okay, well, they can finish it. Come on, guys, finish it. Finish it. Well, one of them just died. No. See, if they kill the Corvette and our last guy, then that'll be a pushback. Honestly, though, the AI will probably die like that just because, like, they do. Okay, we had another guy died. Please give me enough time. Oh no, they got the Corvette. No. Ah. Dang, man, that Star Destroyer was so low. Our MC85 is dead. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Okay, well, we can do it.
Let's get some fire on that.
If my AI team isn't that bad. But yeah, I think EA should do the Battlefront 3, definitely, as well as the niche games, because that's really cool. Because Star Wars back in 2005, there was Battlefront, obviously, but back then shooters weren't that popular, so that was considered a niche game, and all the other Star Wars games were what we consider now niche games. So 2005 was just a bunch of niche games all releasing at once, basically. So yeah, Star Wars is just a bunch of niche games. As a shooter, Battlefront 1 and 2 are great. They're not, I think, the best though, because Call of Duty, I think, is actually really balanced multiplayer. I don't know if Battlefront's honestly that balanced, because with Battlefronts, the more you play, the better stuff you get. So even if this new level guy coming at you has better equipment than you, then has better skill than you, because you have the better equipment, you're gonna win that matchup. That's kind of fun with the game right there. Still a really great game though overall. It just has that problem. Whereas with Squadrons, like I said though, you have that advantage and disadvantages. Okay, so I need an AI farm here because this type is on the other side. The X85 isn't doing too healthy. Wait, we'll just go through the type better here because there's no AI groups around. As long as none of my guys die. Please don't die, guys. No! Just barely. Okay, AI. If you double tap A, you lock onto an AI, but it's not working right now, so this sucks. Okay, I'm not going to chase that guy. It's going to be jerky. Where's an AI group? They should be out here. Where are they? No! Yeah, I think we're gonna lose. The AI are just not carrying it enough, and the other AI are too good. It's the AI type group over there. Okay, over there. Ah! Come on! Please! Give me AI group! Stop, yes, let's go! Ah! That was so close. That was so the type right now. Let's kill type actually. Wait. Oh no, they had it. Ah, they finished it. No. GG. That's too bad. Well, I hope next time I don't talk so much about the game and I actually get into the gameplay. I was circling around with my talk, but the basic necessity is all Star Wars games are good. Don't talk trash about them, because if you do, another person in the other Star Wars games is going to talk trash about your game. And there's just as many reasons to talk trash about both games. So let's just say that each game is for a different audience. And honestly, next time I'm not even going to talk about that stuff. It'll just be more about the gameplay. So see you guys next time. Let me know if you want to see more of these type of videos. Sorry that, like I said, I was talking more about the games and themselves than the actual gameplay. But I guess that's how it is. Alright, we'll see you guys next time. And may the Force be with you, and good luck!